Hey everyone, I just read The Janissary Tree by Jason Goodwin, and it was okay. Definitely not my kind of thing though. It's a book about a series of gruesome murders in 1830s Istanbul in the lead up to an important new decree by the Ottoman Sultan, and the eunuch detective brought in to solve them before time runs out. The prose? The book paints a vivid portrait of 1830s Istanbul. I can't really say if it's accurate due to not having much knowledge of the region during that period, but the city comes alive on the page. It was the most interesting character in the story. I really enjoyed some of the set pieces, silly and over the top though they are in comparison to the rest of the novel. There are a bunch of great ones to choose from, but my favourite has to be the chase in the tannery. The descriptions of that place are enough to curl your nose hairs. And on that note, I enjoyed Goodwin's writing style. It really fits the period and the kind of story he was trying to tell, though I didn't really like its over-reliance on tangents and asides. The cons? I didn't really care for any of the characters. Yashim is just Hercule Poirot as a eunuch, Polevsky came off as annoying, it felt like they all spoke with the same voice with maybe one or two exceptions. I just could not get invested in anything they were doing. Maybe as a result of that, I didn't find the mystery that engaging. It's framed around a really interesting historical event, and it started off strong, but by the end of it, after so many tangents and dead ends, I didn't really care about who was behind the murders, much less why. And this book just felt a little voyeuristic in its depictions of the exotic aspects, at least to Western eyes, of Ottoman life, such as with all the chapters spent in the Sultan's harem, or the focus on eunuchs, or the Sultan's mother being a French heiress captured by pirates and sold to the Ottomans as a slave, which is admittedly an actual conspiracy regarding her identity. It did at least try to present these things as historically accurate and make them active parts of the plot, but the way they're described a lot of the time made it feel to me like they were there to be gawked at more than anything else, which is a shame given how good the depiction of Istanbul otherwise was. I would hesitate to call it Orientalist, but it was definitely close enough to raise a few flags. It's not a bad book by any means, but it's not really my kind of thing. I'm not really a reader of crime fiction, so I can't really say if it's a good example of the genre, but just going off my gut, it was fine. Give it a read if you're interested in the time period and the setting, because they were the two best aspects of the novel, and I'm giving The Janissary Tree a B. What should I read next? Comment a suggestion down below. If you liked the review and want to see more, please like, subscribe, and share the video around. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.